tell them that I keep having the same dream and that I try and open the door. There's a cell, there's a bed, there's a bucket. There's nothing in the bucket. I've not been in the cell for very long. The bed's not been slept in. I'm just sat on the edge of it. I'm staring at the door. There's a huge hammering on the door. The door shakes and flexes. I try and open the door. There's a blinding flash of light, and I wake up.
Are you in your armour?
Am I in my armour? Yeah, I'm just as I am normally.
You actually see yourself whenever you
are you slowly going mental?
No, I'm sensing demons.
Laurie, this would have been a good one for the pizza. So.
I don't know.
Are you sure it's a
come
dream
back to
and
it
not?
pizza.
I'm all about time efficiency.
Are you sure it's a dream and not you actually being transported somewhere?
No, I'm not.
No, he's not going anywhere. Why should I kick him? Just
But I can only guess that it is a dream because it's a lucid dream because I appear at the same time every single time that I fall asleep. I'm at the same point. Same things happen.
Is anything appearing on your watch page when you on the other side of the door?
I've tried doing tests and things, and I've called out. I've hammered on the door. There's no response from whatever's on the other side, if anything.
Surely that watch that chrono that you've got with the watch page side should be picking up a life form on the other side, especially when it's facing the door.
Yeah, can I use my chrono Auspexy thing and detect if there's anything on the other side?
Especially while it's trying to beat the door in. I mean,
Yes, you
generally
can.
that's got
You
to
can
move,
use it.
right?
Okay. Do I detect anything? I don't have my character sheets as well. Somebody's nabbed them.
Should be around there somewhere.
And then,
Correct.
What I might do is I might move the thing around in different places so that everybody gets in different views. And on you, final card, I've got a reality type thing, censorship. So I can grab it and drag it.
Put someone else's face in front of me. Like an orc.
Alright.
Yes, well, about the Auspex, it doesn't seem to pick up anything. It's like in the dream it doesn't seem to work right.
Fine, if we come across this cell-looking thing, let us know.
yeah, but by then it might be too late.
In the dream, punch yourself in the face.
Why
Can I pinch myself to try and work myself
That's
up?
what I mean. Just punch yourself in the face, see if it's real.
Isn't that only if you become dream aware? You can do things like that.
You must be aware.
Well, it's a
it's
lucid dream, so, and I was trying to do things to rectify it. It's the same dream every single time I fall asleep. So.
So punch yourself in the face, see if it hurts, and then if the hurt carries on into real when waking, like if you punch yourself in the nose and you wake up and your nose still hurts.
Using one of the teeth that's on my hammer, it not being turned on, I cut my hand. Do I wake up?
No.
I don't wake up. Okay, I'll immediately go up to the door and try and open it.
Same thing happens again.
Right.
I
But
wake
this
up.
time you hear a sound as well.
And what's the sound?
Some sort of bestial growling.
When he wakes up, is his hand still cut?
That's what I was just going to ask. It's not cut, so it is a dream.
Right, so now we've got bestial growly thing, huh?
Are there any anointments that I can do to myself before I fall asleep?
You can try.
Okay, I'll try that. And then I'll fall asleep again. Taking lots of his drugs to knock me out each time.
I got quite a stack here.
Yeah, we know. So I'll do some anointing of my room or wherever I'm sleeping.
We're sleeping under the stars outside, but it's safe.
Safe-ish.
I'm sleeping in with all the bodies, where it's safe.
Yes, it's safe out there.
So I'll try to do some of my demon banisher rights and things like that too.
And the other thing I'll do, I'll get Ramsbottom to come in with you, and see if Ramsbottom...
Ramsbottom?
The squirrel.
It's a dream.
Yeah, but if it's a special sort of dream, and maybe if something's in contact with you, it comes into the dream, because your weapons and your clothes are coming into the dream.
Yeah, true.
I could kick him while he's asleep.
So Ramsbottom comes in with you.
Okay, I will hold Ramsbottom lovingly to my breast and pet him gently, even though he's a cybernetic thingy. And does he come with me into the dream?
It goes to.
Yes, but not as the appearance of the squirrel.
What does he come as?
He comes in looking like Seymour.
He comes in looking like my sailor squirrel.
Mhm.
Right, okay. Is it Seymour or Hillmore?
Hillmore.
God.
Jesus Christ. Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
So, am I aware that it's Ramsbottom still? Or,
Yes.
It's Ramsbottom.
It's Ramsbottom as a servo scar. Oh, okay.
Right, fair enough. Bearing in mind that he's flirting and things like that, can I, if I'm not going to try and look out of the doorway, can I open the door and not be woken up if I'm not trying to look out?
Well, something like...
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you don't sleep now?
So if I open the door and I've got my hood over my eyes so that I can't see anything, do I wake up or do I still remain in the dream?
You're still remaining in the dream.
Okay.
You hear the growling, though, and there is the flash of light, but...
Does it appear to be coming closer?
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be coming closer towards me.
Yes.
I'll get Ramsbottom masquerading as Seymour in the doorway. Do I wake up? So whatever the bestial thing sees that's approaching the doorway sees the skull.
Yes, well, in that formulation, Ramsbottom wakes up.
Okay, so it's proof when it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You're still there.
Right, okay. And I've still got my hammers and everything, yeah?
The growling is getting louder.
It's getting louder, okay. What I'll do is I'll take my demon hammer and I'll put the head in front of where the gap is so that whatever is approaching me, if it is a demon, it's going to see the demon hammer and become either agitated or frightened of it.
Mm-hmm. Just quickly check something.
I've got an idea of something you can do. Wake yourself up. Yeah, we'll go back, run back to that tower with all the mirrors in it. Because whatever you're holding comes into the dream with you.
Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, I think we might have just been let off with Seymour or Hillmore or Ramsbottom, whichever.
Well, we don't know. We've got to assume that what we know is what we know.
Yeah.
You're holding a mirror, yeah? Open the door, mirror, yeah? So you're
Yeah, but
not
then
looking directly at the thing.
But that's still going to mean that I'm looking through the doorway and that is, I'm probably going
Yeah, but is it the physical act of
You're
you
right,
looking
but
directly at it?
Seeing as though, but I love my hammers more than any man should really love hammers, and I presume that we know that I stroke them. Are they nicely polished? Could I reflect? Is anything reflected in the surface of the hammer?
Well, considering that whole issue, yes, it's quite possible that that would be appropriate.
There's nothing appropriate about you and your damn hammers.
You know what I mean.
Knows that
Reflective.
life is better with hammers. You can't have too many hammers. It's as simple as that.
He's already got 3.
Do I see anything reflected in the head of the hammer?
Mm-hmm.
I do. What is it? I'm guessing it's a demon.
It is a demon.
Hoorah!
How has the demon reacted to seeing the demon hammer?
It has paused its steps.
It's slowed itself down.
Mhm.
Okay. Is it growling? Is it agitated?
Yes.
Is it roaring at me?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
What does the demon look like?
Yeah. What can I see in the reflection?
Bestial Khorne demon type thing, you know?
Okay.
Horns. Red skin.
Okay, now bearing in mind
It's
that
Hellboy.
I am a demony banisher person, presumably I would be able to identify what this demon is. Is it a bloodletter? Is it a greater demon? Or
It is a greater demon.
it's a greater demon? Okay.
You, at this point, if I would be having you roll a fear test of 4, which would mean you'd be at a minus 30 willpower.
Minus 30 willpower.
Mm-hmm.
I failed that one.
And you also gain 4 corruption points. Sorry.
Why?
Dealing with beasts of the warp.
Perhaps not quite as much of a dream as you thought.
One can still be corrupted within a dream.
3 corruption points, did you say?
4.
I suppose so.
Oh, you don't sleep.
And he is partially aware of it as well.
Yeah.
Who's partially aware of it?
You.
Of the dream?
Of it being a dream.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you think this is? Like what? Like Prince level or?
Bearing in mind that I've had a glimpse of the demon, and there are notable demons, greater or otherwise.
Mhm.
Is it one that I would have heard about previously?
Something about it is familiar to you, but you do not know why. Of course, at this point, upon seeing it, you wake up from the sheer shock of fright. As well.
Which is why he's telling us that he's saying weird Khorne like demon.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've identified what it is,
Mhm.
are we at the point where I'm not going to be falling asleep much more, or am I not going to get to that point anymore during the dream? Okay, so now that I've woken up, I'll have a conversation with my colleagues about what I've seen and what's happened to me, seeing as I've become a little bit more corrupt, which is
Of course. So how many points is that?
8 now. So yeah, I discuss with them what I've seen. I tell them that it seems familiar, but I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because it's something that I've read in
Demons Weekly.
in Demons.
Demons Weekly.
It's a part where after 52 you get enough bits to build your own demon.
Start with the skeleton first.
That's it,
Um,
Then you realise that the whole demon cost you about £400 and you could have bought it for about £200 instead.
well, 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll discuss it with them about what the demon is.
Hang on,
It's,
no.
it's
I'm getting mixed up between demons and HMS Victory, aren't I?
or the bounty.
Yeah.
Or any one of those ones that makes you build your own
That's right.
model.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's a greater demon. It's a Khorne, greater demon of Khorne, and I recognise it, and I don't know why.
If you recognise it, is there some specific way that you can fight it? Is there a special ritual, a special thing that does for this demon? What's this demon's characteristics? Why is it appearing to you in a dream? Is it trying to freak you out? Is it trying to give you a message?
I'm guessing it's trying to warn me to not go any further, or I'm going to suffer dire consequences, and so are you. It is a greater demon. I'm a banisher, a demon banisher. And I've clearly had reason to worry about Khorne demons because I have a Khornate killing hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Caractacus is intrigued with the concept of is it something that was there and just because of your ecclesiastical senses and Khornite attuned hammer that you've managed to tune into it, or is it something that has tuned into you? Which way round is the scope looking?
I don't know.
That's the major question on Caractacus's lips. The point he raises.
What do you suggest? Do you want me to try and sleep again and take more of Greg's drugs to knock me out so I can try and find some more information?
I'll let you go under one more time. Then you're going to start paying for the drugs.
Caractacus scratches his head,
Typical pig.
ignores what Pete said there, in his arbitrator form as Drake and says, I think it's a bad idea, but then everything we do is a bad idea.
To be honest with you, I think he's developing psychic powers, which means I hate him a little bit more anyway.
I'm not developing psychic powers.
Besides, Khorne hates psychers.
Yeah, I'm developing
Just as much as you do. Well, maybe more than you do, but still.
a rather disturbing affinity to Khorne demons.
You're
Yes.
interacting with the warp, and that's a psyker thing.
No, it's a demon thing.
Khorne hates psychers.
As well as psychic thing.
And you're wearing red today, aren't you, Pete?
No,
No.
you're colourblind.
Yes, the thing about Khorne is it's demons live in the warp. The warp affects humans in giving them psychic powers or giving them mutations. Psychic power is just a form of mutation, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Don't worry, if you start struggling, I'll kick you in the head.
I'm inclined
you up,
to
right?
go along with Jerichus's opinion and not go under again because I'm starting to feel a little bit concerned, and I'd rather fight it with the rest of you there than just myself.
We'd rather you fought it on your own.
I'd rather kick you in the head. No
Parameters
offense.
tell me we should try and complete the mission with the cleric still alive.
Yes. So,
Okay, so are we going to head to the lift?
So I'm not going to go under anymore then. You don't. You're not going to try and convince me to.
Now, you know what? It's fine. We know that there's some weird greater demon Khorne in your dreams, probably telling you not to proceed, sorry?
Were the stones of the cell
Oh, yeah.
the same as the stones of the
Jesus
building
up
that
there.
we're in now?
Yeah, you can just turn on up if you like.
They were.
they were the same as what?
Were the stones, was the stonework the same as the stones of where we are now?
Of the cathedral, no.
Yeah.
That's
No.
fine, yeah, I did the paperwork in here, that's great.
So it might not even be here. I might just be tuning into something because of all of the psychic.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
What I was going
So all of the psychosis, if you will, of the cathedral where we are might be amplifying, and because we put all of the planets in the conjunction thing, it might be amplifying my demon senses as well.
This might have nothing to do with what we're doing.
I don't think it is. I think it's something that's going to come in the future.
Foreshadowing of some event.
Well, Jerichus's opinion is you're bound to sleep again if you still want to, that is. And as such, you'll be able to find out what happens next if you so wish. But right now, aside from uncertainties, we know that down within the depths of here is definitely something horrible we've got to face.
Yeah, but we also know that the thing that we're looking for now is the Crowfather, or some version of it, which we know is Zychian origin. And from my demon heritage background, we know that Khorne and Zench don't mix; they don't like each other.
Yeah, I think we
One's
should
a
carry.
trickster psyker.
I think we should carry on with what we've got and
Right.
put this to one side.
Okay.
Do bear in mind, if it becomes too disturbing, there's like drugs that can stop you from dreaming that you might give a shot.
Or we could chop your head off.
Nightmare on Elm Street style.
So true.
Yeah.
Well,
And then get Healmore
it's true
sewn
there
back
are
on
actually
again.
drugs that can stop you from dreaming, but they're not saying. We apparently need to dream. We need to dream more than we need to sleep,
Yes, it's counselling, isn't it? Internal.
so they say.
Well, here we go then. If we're continuing with the adventure instead now, we shall move on to that.
So what are we seeing? This.
The hidden door in the nave opens onto a black shaft of ribbed steel, like a negative cast of an enormous spine. Rusted handholds lead downwards into the blackness. The smell of oil and rust reaches you on a faint breeze from below, along with the sound of grinding machinery.
So something's active down there.
Is it grinding machinery? So is it old and not looked after, or is it just machinery that's turning?
Machinery that's turning, I'm guessing.
Okay. If we look down the shaft, can we see any light? Can we see the bottom, or
Why not just toss a torch down there?
You could do that.
then everyone will know that we're coming?
place has been
There's
abandoned
no
for
way
so long,
coming
how
anyway.
wouldn't it?
But if the machinery's going, let the policeman climb down there.
Does he have climb?
Well, you said there's handholds on the way down.
Yeah, but does he have climb?
No.
Does anyone have climb?
I think the machinery is probably something to do with a lift, maybe.
Is there a call lift button?
Nope.
So, what is it? Agility at half?
Climb isn't a basic, it's an advanced. Which means no, if you don't have it, you can't do it.
Okay, in that case,
Let's just throw the policeman down.
nobody touches the copper.
Where the entry is to this thing, is there anything around the doorway? Is there another like code key holder on the inside? There's nothing that.
How deep is this shaft? Do we know? Can we see the bottom?
Yes, you can see the bottom.
How deep is it?
It's fairly deep.
Jumpable
Can we
deep?
see the machinery?
It's not jumpable, realistically.
Can we see the machinery?
No.
How steep is it?
I'm surprised you just haven't sent Healmore or Sealmore down there to take a look.
Well, I haven't. It would have to be Seymour
Mhm.
because he's going to see things, and
Mhm.
Seymour isn't going to be interested in looking at anything other than where the blood's coming from.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, seeing as the ram's bottom is a squirrel and he's got very good climbing.
Yeah, and the only problem is that I can't understand what the hell Ramsbottom was saying.
Okay. I'll send Seymour down.
Alright.
I'll get Seymour to descend slowly, disabling all of his noisy things and wary bits that would alert anybody that's going to be at the bottom.
Okay. After a various passing of time, Seymour comes back up, having recorded what is down the very bottom, and on the vid projection that it produces,
Yeah.
you see that at the bottom of the shaft is a vat of some sort of liquid that could break your fall.
What colour is it?
Well, it's black because of the darkness of the
Oil.
air, the place itself.
When you have him descend low enough to touch it and then come back up at the bottom.
I think we're supposed to take a wild leap into the dark.
Probably.
So faith, everybody.
So about that pushing for Drake thing.
Yeah.
Nobody pushes me, I slide down on my own.
Okay, in you go, Pete.
Uh-huh.
You've got most armour.
The only other one I was, if it would have been a narrow shaft, which I'm assuming it's not, then I could have got my long las out, and if it would have been wide enough, and tried to edge my way down with it.
We're not narrow enough for that, no.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I've put it in.
I'm getting on my shield, I'm going to write it down, it's like going to be cowabunga, dude.
But down the side of the shaft.
Just a sheer shaft.
I thought it was like slightly angled like that.
Straight down.
It's just a shaft.
We're straight down.
Oh, in that case, then just I can jump.
Okay, Pete, you hit the liquid, and I'm going to need a +10 toughness test from you.
Would you believe I failed by 6?
Okay, you gain a low fatigue from swallowing some of the fluid.
The oil.
Nice.
If you had said beforehand that you had done the whole cramping of your mouth,
So I like the taste of oil in the morning.
yes, cramping pains and retching from and dizziness.
I'm shouting down. What is it?
It's disgusting.
It's tasty.
Okay.
Jump down with your mouth open.
I'm going to slip a rebreather on, and then I'm going to jump down.
Obviously, because Kizdeen does not trust Drake to tell the truth to her.
Wait a minute. I think he's got a thing anyway, so...
You could have, if you had done that before jumping down. Yes.
Well, I thought it did automatically.
No, you have to choose whether you're going to have it or not. Because it's just like a nose and mouth guard sort of thing. So
Yeah. He's got something that can cover your eyes automatically, but.
Well, from flashbangs.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I
I've
was
jumped
picking up a
down
few
this.
phosphorus.
Okay, well you're fine. You don't have to take the test.
Come on down, the water's lovely.
So there's no way I can climb down, period. I can't attempt to just scale.
You haven't got climb, so no.
Yes.
Even if you were trying to go down with your long lance, that would still require climb.
Hmm. Well,
Stop being a pussy. Hold your nose and jump.
yeah, I'm gonna wear the respirator then. Although that's for gas, isn't it, really?
Gas, but since it's a respirator coming from hell, you won't swallow any liquid, will you?
Yeah, I'll have to blow on the tubey bits afterwards.
Obviously, but still all the same.
Alright, I'll leave.
Okay. Anyone wearing the respirators now do not take the toughness test, obviously.
Yeah.
Automatically pass. So you're fine. At the bottom of the shaft, which is scattered with spare parts and other maintenance detritus, is a door set into the wall.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Have you jumped down as well?
Well, I guess I'll follow you guys, yeah. With no rebreather on.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay.
Door is electronically sealed.
Okay, why don't Dean use the multi-key?
Okay.
Yep.
What's your agility, Kazane?
My agility is 38.
38. 38 would be a security. Now, because you've got the multi-key that's plus 30,
Yeah.
and since this test is a plus 30 itself, that brings you up to a plus 60.
98.
Mm-hmm. So this is pretty much an almost no fail. You've got 2% chance of failure.
Don't jinx it.
No, I didn't fail it.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Door is open. There's a small room.
Can I have a piece of paper? Craig? Or I'll start napping.
No! Bring your own bloody paper.
Right, okay, so bottom of the shaft. And I assume we're heading north, are we? Roughly?
Yes, you are heading north, actually.
What about guess?
So, small room in front of us, yeah?
Yes, this is poorly lit by a single glowing green bar-shaped bulb. Below it are 6 servo skull flame bearers.
What's this servo skull flame bearer? Is that much just like a...
It's a servo torch, pretty much.
Torch.
They were used before upstairs.
Yeah,
Broken.
broken upstairs.
Hey, well, you can actually have a safety torch now.
Yeah.
Are they still operational, these things? These cells?
Yes, they are operational.
So,
So,
what else is in this room? Is it a corridor, or is there another? If it's only a small room with these servo stores in, is that it?
I assume there must be another door on the way up.
there is a round door leading out from here as well. That,
It's about the size of a servo skull, I guess.
no, it's a big round door. As you approach it, it attempts to open,
Yeah.
but due to the age, it opens approximately half of the way and jams.
Can we have a squeeze through the,
Is it light or dark on the other side?
There is no light whatsoever, apart from the skulls.
cylinder?
They're the only things that's shedding light.
Okay. You send one of the skulls through the gap then.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as the skull goes through, the door jerks a little back to close, but tries to open up again.
So can we still see down? Or did it squish the skull?
No, the skull's fine.
Okay. Can we still see the...
It's a long corridor leading onwards.
Probably would have squished one of us.
Yeah, I think that's what's probably going to happen.
Uh-huh. I'm going to lock my shield down in the gap, and that way, I should be able to close us.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Unactivate the other skulls and send them down the corridor.
All 6 of them. Okay. Lighting the way. Yep.
Yeah, so they'll be at various intervals.
They have about 10 meters radius of light
Okay.
in diameter shining off of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's okay. From looking down the corridor, you see a massive set of gears, multiple gears all over the place.
Big gears. Big gears, lots of.
Well, all the way down the corridor.
The floor of this large circular chamber has collapsed. There's a corridor which is rather, with the light, looks more like a walkway over the machinery,
Ah, right, I get you.
leaving the enormous churning cogs below exposed. In spite of the time this place has been abandoned, the cogs are still working ceaselessly. Maintenance walkways still cross the chamber, connecting the many doors leading in various directions. On one wall is a diagram of escape routes, headed with the name Pax Macaria. The shape of the diagram suggests some sort of large machine. And you will currently, would be when you enter that room, in the centre area. Around and below it are other areas accessible from this chamber. But the markings and nameplates have long since worn away and are nearly illegible.